I'm here on the job site with Dale, who's a framing contractor.
Hey, good morning.
Dale traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance for all his business vehicles. We're here where he needs us most.
Yep, they sure are.
We make it easy for him to save on all his insurance needs, all in one place, with coverage that fits his business and bottom line. Oh, I shouldn't have looked down.
It's all right.
We're so far up here.
Look at me. Take a deep breath.
No, I'm good. So good.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. It feels good to Geico.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. Yeehaw! I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans, and this is my husband, Alan Evans.
Hello, I'm Alan. Hey, train in the house.
Stepping it up, you forgot
See?
the yeehaw.
It's just picking up just a little
You
bit.
forgot the yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
There you go. Alan, for some reason, has decided to wear a cowboy hat as
Howdy,
we record
partner.
tonight's podcast on this Ash Wednesday. I don't think either one has to do with the other.
This is my Woody hat.
Okay. And why are you wearing it tonight?
I don't know. We're going to a fundraiser this weekend.
We are on Saturday night.
And
It's still not too late by the time this podcast drops. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area,
Yeah, okay.
tickets are still available.
And I heard that the dress is Marfa Bohemian elevated
high desert style.
Western chic.
Yes.
And I don't know WTF
Alan.
that means.
Well, you're embracing it. I've shown you lookbooks and we figured it out. But it's a kids fundraiser. We take terminally and chronically ill, life-altering challenges, these children to Disney World with their families every November. We got to raise money to do that. So it's a night in Marfa, I guess. You know, you've ever seen that Prada installation out in the middle of Marfa, Texas? It's based on that. So a little Western edgy boho chic.
Is that what that
theme.
means? Because I don't know what that
Yes,
means.
you do. Quit saying that. You get frustrating after a point. You have figured it out. We have got you an outfit.
Define it.
You're wearing a Western style-esque jacket with a
It's
Western.
it's a Banana Republic.
Okay, but it's got a Western, like a kind of a flare to it with a Western flare shirt and a cowboy hat.
What kind of pants?
And you're talking. We haven't determined your pants yet.
I
don't know
may
what
not
you're
wear
wearing.
pants.
Well, there you go. And
What kind of boots?
do you have boots?
Well, I wanted some boots and you shot me down.
Alan, nobody of the right. See, I grew up selling cowboy boots at my father's business called Go West.
Give
My
us some.
father
Give us
and
some.
others.
Give us some.
I will in a minute.
They got
But
boots and
Alan
shirts and
doesn't
boots
have
and
boots.
boots and shirts and boots.
His first pair out of the gate, he
And
wants to
Western
get
suits.
crocodile
Go
that
West.
retail for
Go
thousands of
West.
dollars.
No, that's not true.
But he found some on Poshmark.
No, it's not Poshmark.
What was it on?
It's Real.
The real or whatever.
Realreal.com.
And they're on sale and they're an 11.5. And Alan insists, I wear 11.5 at everything.
Well,
You've
that's
never-
not entirely true.
Well, you say that, but then you've never tried on Luke Casey's. But he wants out of the gate to get these boots that are almost $1,000.
They're not $1,000.
They're
not even
almost.
close.
How much are they?
On Real? They're not even a third.
much are they?
They're not a third of that.
How much are they?
333.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I'll pull them up right now. Okay, how did we get on this subject?
Well, I'm just telling you, you don't need to buy that expensive pair of boots.
I have a
that you
pair
may
of boots.
wear one
I
time.
have a pair of
You
boots.
just said you didn't have a pair.
I have several pairs of boots.
So why'd you lie?
They're not cowboy boots, though.
They're fine.
They're fashion boots.
They're fine.
They're-
You're supposed to be a fashion cowboy. There you go. Fashion cowboy. That's the look you're going for.
So this hat that I'm wearing is my brother-in-law's hat, but it's been, listener, I will describe this hat to you. It's a felt brown resistol. And it has been in his closet for probably 15 years.
did he wear it for another costume party?
No, he used to wear this. My brother-in-law, JD, used to perform. He was in a band.
Yeah.
And he used to wear this hat, I think, when he performed.
We don't even have any sweat stains
It's
on it.
a nice hat. It's a resistol. It's dark brown.
Resistols are expensive.
Yeah, it's a great hat, but it's been warped. So the sides of it, imagine have you ever seen Bret Michaels wear a hat? The sides of it are going
That
straight
doesn't
up.
bother me.
I want this dog looking like Boss Cartwright. I want the big round top.
Well, no.
And I want the flat sides.
No, don't
like
do that.
Pharrell.
No.
That will be Bohemian, upscale, chic, elevated, Marfa, whatever.
Please
WTF we're doing.
Please don't do that to that hat. That hat.
He said I could form it however I wanted.
know he did, but don't do that. Don't do that. You'll end up ruining it.
William Money is another inspiration for my hat.
Who's William Money?
That was Clint Eastwood in The Unforgiven.
I didn't see it.
That was a cowboy hat.
I didn't see it.
Round top, flat bill. Or flat, that's not the bill. What do you call these things?
I told Alan I would, the brim.
Brim.
I told Alan I would steam it out for him, but I don't think he trusts my hat steaming abilities. But then again, I don't have a traditional hat steamer any longer. I used to. Now we have a clothing steamer, but I could probably still do it. I'd probably burn myself in the process. But man, I used to do all that stuff. I would dress up hats with feathers and roach clips and steam them. That's what they were.
Whoa, a roach clip?
Yep, you clip the roach clip and the feathers would hang off
Wait
the
a minute.
back and you put conchos on them. I
Like-
would do them up.
A roach clip?
That's what they were called. That's how you clipped them onto
Are you
the
talking
hat.
about the same kind of roach clip I am?
Apparently we are, but that's what they were. I didn't know it at the time. That's what they were. But yeah, I used to stamp names in the back of belts.
Why are you dropping so many dimes?
I'm just telling you, I know how to do that stuff and you don't trust me.
Okay, sing the jingle now. This brings me so much joy. Please.
My father used to have a business.
And
my mother
I'll do
and
your
my-
dad's part.
No, because you're so aggravating.
No, I'll do your dad's part.
Okay, so my parents opened at the height of urban cowboy. My dad saw an opportunity and he opened Go West in the Florence Mall. And it was gangbusters. We had like maybe 8 dressing rooms. They would be filled and people would be waiting 10 deep in each dressing room to get in. It was just killer. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And then business slowly, died off until they finally had to close shop. But at the time, there was a jingle writing man that came in from Dallas, Texas. And he came all the way to Florence, South Carolina, the CBS affiliate there that I ended up working for later, brought him in to sell jingle packages to their clients.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think this is the jingle. He tried to sell my dad a jingle, but I don't think that's the one he went with. I think Daddy was like, I can do better than that locally. And he got some local guy who, my daddy'd have to tell the story.
I mean, he's going to say $5.
But it ended up being 1,000,000 times better, and I still remember it all these years later. You tell me this isn't the best jingle ever for a small business.
Okay, let's hear it. Take it from the top.
All right, you ready?
1, 2,
I
1,
can't do
2,
that.
3.
We got hats and belts and boots, jeans and shirts and western suits, all the finest western wear. Go West.
Go West.
Nope. There's no. They don't do that.
Can I take a little creative liberty here?
No,
I mean, I'm part of
that's
this
not
as
how it
well.
goes.
Well,
You said you're going to do my dad's part. That's at the very end.
oh, okay.
We got hats and belts and boots, jeans and shirts and western suits, all the finest western wear. Go West. Go West. We got the finest western wear. Go West. Them good old boys gonna treat you well. Go West. Don't settle for less. Go West.
Let us bring
Nope.
out the cowboy in you.
That's Go West in the Florence Mall. Let us bring out the cowboy in you. You had one line.
We didn't rehearse it. I didn't know what he said.
So that's that.
We got shirts and boots.
We got hats and belts and boots.
We got hats and belts and boots.
Jeans and shirts and
and
western
western
suits.
suits.
All the finest western
Where
wear. Go West.
Go West.
Go West.
Go West.
We got the finest western wear. Go West.
Go West.
Them good old boys gonna treat you well. Go West.
Go West.
Don't settle for less.
Go West.
Go West.
In the Florence
That's
Mall.
Go West.
That's Go West
In
in
the
the Florence
Florence
Mall.
Mall.
Let us bring out the cowboy in you.
There you go.
It's good
times.
stuff,
We're not
babe.
singing it again, I promise.
It's good stuff.
But that's the jingle.
That brings me so much joy.
I'm so glad. So if you want to be part of that buffoonery, we're going to be at the fundraiser. So by the time this podcast drops on Thursday, February 27th, this party is on leap year night, February 29th.
And you'll
So-
see this guy wearing this hat, a Banana Republic tan blazer
It looks good.
with a pink pearl snap Western shirt.
I don't know what you're wearing on the bottom though.
Just jeans.
You have khaki jeans, like
Yeah,
tan
I
jeans?
do
That
actually.
Might, that
Actually, I
might
do
work.
have khaki
That might
jeans.
work. All right, and I'll figure
They're
something
skinny.
else out. We'll see what we can do.
And I could tuck them into my boots.
You know, traditionally, I know it's a little funny, but the reason they decorated the cowboy shafts so beautifully is to show off. And if they're underneath your jeans, you can't see them.
Right.
So a lot of those older cowboys used to tuck their jeans in so you could see the beautiful shafts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Okay.
Well, with skinny jeans, you have to do that, tuck them in, because you don't have do you have boot cut jeans?
No, I mean
There
I
you
did.
go.
I did 15 years ago.
So anyway, I've got one pair of boots that I've had since Go West in the Florence Mall, and that was in the early 90s. So I still have those same boots. I just keep getting them resold. They don't fit very well anymore, though. I probably need to get a new pair. But anyway, we really digress.
Someone in the live studio audience said, "You live in Texas and you don't own a pair of cowboy boots, even
you own-
simple Ariats at a minimum. You
I
don't
know.
even got a pair of Ropers."
That's you, babe.
I have, like I said, I think I have a pair of Fry boots.
Fry, that's good.
I have a pair of, they're black though.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Fry.
Yeah, but I'm wearing all brown. I got a pair of Kenneth Cole fashion military boots.
We'll make it work, honey.
I've got a pair of brown boots. I got a
You're
really
more
nice
Marfa
pair.
than you know.
I got a pair of fashion brown boots.
Okay, there you go.
I got a pair of blue suede boots with a crepe sole.
Crepe.
Yep.
Oh. And Alan and I are auctioning off, you know, it's a kids fundraiser, and it's a charity dear to my heart, and I'm on the board, and I was like, well, we need to auction off something. So this is the height of either ego boost
This wasn't my idea.
or humiliation when you put yourself up for auction. So
Whose idea was this?
It was mine, because I had to
Okay,
auction
well,
something off
There you go.
that was worth value. And I was like, I don't know. You try to do experiences. That's what people like. But we don't have a Swiss chalet to, you know, donate. We don't have a lake house that we can donate. You know, we don't have a house that would, a lot of people, what they like to do is get a celebrity chef come to their home and they'll serve
We
dinner.
have a celebrity chef.
Serve dinner to fit like 20 people. Where are we going to put them?
Well, I thought two
And you
people were
have to-
bidding on this thing.
What?
I thought one person was going to win.
One person's going to win, but
Right.
you do dinner for friends. Well, it's too late unless you want to ask him if he wants to do that. Our celebrity chef room, but the thing's Saturday night now.
Yeah, but we can do the prize anytime.
Okay, but anyway, you have to even get him to agree to do it. So we're going to auction off dinner with me and Alan is the point. And it's
Come
a
on,
live
Evans,
auction.
Talk to the idea guy before you put us up for rent.
I did talk to you about this.
Oh, what did I say?
You never have an opinion until we get on the
That's not
podcast
true.
and act like I've ruined everything.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we got to get up on stage and beg people to bid on us. And that's what we're doing. But now Alan's got a brilliant idea that it's really kind of almost too late to pull off.
If you had asked me, I would have said we could have hired
Alan, I
our
did
celebrity chef. That's
Ask
a friend.
you thought of it right now because I just said that.
Not only would he have done that, he came over here and made you your own sandwich and stuck a sandwich and some love and flag in the top of it. That's how much he would do this for you.
Well, then you should have thought about it earlier.
Why are you making that face?
You are so frustrating.
Tell him how frustrating I am,
sometimes.
babe. Tell him how
I
frustrating.
think they all know.
We got
they
shirts
all
and
know.
boots and shirts.
Oh,
we
my
got
God.
belts and boots and shirts.
You know what? I might be hiring a new co-host.
Go
And you know where
West.
you go to hire?
I know where you go.
Where?
ZipRecruiter.
That's right. ZipRecruiter. According to ZipRecruiter research, by the way, nearly 3/4 of employers say they are finding it difficult to fill open positions. There are now at the point where there are a lot of jobs available, but I think the problem they're having is finding the right candidates. Just because somebody needs a job and doesn't have anything else to do doesn't mean they're going to be the right fit for your place of business. So a lot of employers are taking some pretty bold steps to hire people. 68% of employers say they have raised their wages, and 21% say they have increased their benefits. So these really great jobs are out there. They just need the people to fill them. So if that's you, if you're in the hiring position for your place of business, or maybe you're a business owner, or maybe you have a podcast and you're looking for a new co-host, Trust ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter.
For the most difficult roles to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/sandwich. Remember, ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 top job sites, but they don't stop there. They've got powerful matching technology. ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right skills and experience for your job and then actively invites them to apply. You can even add your own screening questions to your job listing so you can filter candidates and focus on the very best ones. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within that very first day.
And to try ZipRecruiter for free, our listeners can go to ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich, SANDWICH. One more time, ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
That's right, babe. I'm really not looking.
You think it's easy? Sit in this chair twice a week next to you?
Oh, I thought you meant next. I thought you were going to say next to me. People feel my
think
pain.
that's easy?
People know the truth.
What do they know? What do they know?
They know what they know.
You tell them. What do they know?
I'll tell you what to do. Write what you know. Write it in. I'm not going to guess what you know. Write in what you know. What do you know? That could be a big segment for our podcast.
Yeah, good.
What do you know? Write us and tell us. KellieandAllen.com.
Who do you think's harder to deal with? Email us at podcast@KellieandAllen.com.
Just tell us what you know.
Yes.
Tell us what you read between the lines.
Yes.
I'm kidding. We're fine. Podcast at KellieandAllen.com, though, is the place you go if you ever want to reach out to us about anything.
And yes, and KellieandAllen.com/vacation is where you go if you want to vacation with us this summer.
Yeah.
Just quick plug there.
Yeah. Might as well slip it in.
Yeah. Mexico. We're going back to Mexico.
Going back to the Valentin Imperial, if you want to whet your appetite for that. Last year we went for the first, well, we didn't go for the first time. Alan and I had been, but we invited podcast family to go with us. There was no other incentive except to hang out with us. That was the big incentive. And we got a group rate with our travel agent, Judy, and we just hung out for 4 or 5 days, and it was a blast.
Why are we making all these things about us? It's making me uncomfortable.
What are you talking about?
Well, we're auctioning off us.
Well, that's for charity.
We're asking everybody to come party with us.
Because we want to hang out with other people besides us.
Well, yeah, good point.
You know,
we've got a lot of people that have signed up, and I looked at the list the other day.
A lot of people we've never met.
Yeah.
I love that.
Over half of the people who've signed up so far are newbies.
And what's exciting is a lot of oldies, I guess.
Whoa.
Well, not oldies. They're repeats.
Oh.
We call them repeats are coming back. So that's fun too. We know it's not everybody can do a huge vacation like this every year. It's but Judy's done what she can to keep the rates down. It's only $15 more than it was last year. It's an all-inclusive resort. You put down that credit card and you're done. You don't have to pull it out again when you're at the resort. But we tip while we're there because, the people at those hotels, they don't make a ton of money. So we tip, but that's all at your own discretion, right? Mm-hmm. But all your meals are included, all your alcohol, the transportation getting you from the airport to the hotel and then back again. It's all included. It's all adults. You don't have to worry about, the kids, nothing. It's 18 and up. You don't have to be in a relationship to go. We had single people go. We've had girlfriends go together. It's just going to be a really fun time. I'm trying to talk my producer for my other podcast, Love Letters to Kelly, Robert Ehrman, to go with us. He's a lot of fun.
I texted Roberto today yesterday.
We're putting the press
and
on Robert.
I said, Robert, you need to be a part of this. You need to be a part of this buffoonery.
Last year we tried to get Big Al to go. We learned our lesson on that. We ain't doing that again.
That guy.
Oh, man.
Getting that guy to commit to anything.
Nothing.
Oh.
So if he comes, great. It's on Big Al. But Robert, I think, might. He's a lot of fun. Bad
Robert
Influence Jeff says he's coming back.
He will. He will.
He's going to wait to the last minute.
Oh, he waits to the last minute.
But even if you just want information about it at this point, if you can't commit, just go to KellieandAllen.com/vacation. If you can put $100 down, that will secure your spot. That's all you need to do to get it secured. And I think we've already got 18 rooms sold. right?
Yeah. So that's almost
At last check, I haven't checked
that's not
today.
including us. That's almost 40 people.
Yeah, I haven't checked the last check. And at this point, we're well ahead of where we were last
Oh
year.
yeah, we're gonna have a big group this year.
So excited.
And everybody that goes who's new gets to sign Chad. So you're gonna get to sign Chad at the swim up bar. That's gonna be a tradition. So everybody's gonna get their signature.
The single
on
women like him a lot. But anyway, I don't think we said the dates. It's July 7th through the 11th.
Love Chad.
You can adjust the dates to meet your vacation needs, but that's the package that Judy has. But we can tweak that with you a little bit.
Tall hanging Chad.
Yeah.
I used to know a guy. Have I told this story before? I used to know a guy where I used to work, and this guy was 6'7", and his name was Chad. So I called him Tall Hanging Chad.
Did he like that?
He thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
He thought it was kind of funny. Now, I don't know that by any firsthand knowledge. I just thought it was a funny name.
I always thought it was a dangling Chad. Was it a hanging Chad or a dangling Chad?
It can be either. I actually like dangling Chad
Do you think
better.
people even know what we're talking about anymore? That was such a big, like the biggest news story, but it was so many election cycles ago.
Well,
Do people still remember?
God, that was in, 2000? It was a long time ago.
It was George W. against
Al
Al Gore.
Al Gore, yeah.
And it was in Florida.
And they had to do the recount about 1 million times.
And they had the punch where you did the punch when you voted.
Right.
And
the paper punch.
Yeah, the whole punch thing.
And then they fed those cards through a machine, right? That counted the
right.
holes.
And then they were saying it was all screwed up because of dangling chads.
Yes, because of hanging and dangling chads.
And who knew that was even called a chad until that election? The little part you punch out in a
No
hole,
idea.
the thing that punches out like
No
a donut
idea.
hole, was a chad.
It was a chad.
Who
So
knew?
anyway, any guy
So is the center of a donut you punch out called a chad?
No, that's called a donut hole.
Yeah, but
Those are
Why isn't that
those
called a-
donuts are called donut holes.
then why isn't it called a paper hole?
Because it's a chad.
But you punch it out just like a donut hole.
I can't answer that.
I don't know either.
What do you call the little pieces of paper when you use a hole puncher?
Is that a chad?
I don't
Is
know.
that the chad? Because if it didn't punch all the way through and it's dangling, then it would be the dangling chad.
I don't know.
It's very confusing.
All I know is this guy was 6'7", and he appeared to me to be a man that would be a tall, hanging chad.
There you go.
So any guy you know,
What did
listener,
he call you?
who's called, what did he call me?
Yeah, he had to have a nickname. You guys all come up with nicknames for each other. What did he call you?
Can't remember. Sure, it was something semi-lewd. But no, so any guy you know who's named Chad, call him dangling or hanging. All right.
And see if he gets it.
See if he gets it.
Man, that's a lifetime ago, isn't it?
That's a long time ago. We have anything?
I've got a lot of stuff, but what have you got?
Well, I'm bringing back an old bit. It's called Interesting Stuff.
Okay.
Do you have any interesting stuff?
That's usually what I do. I just don't call it that.
Okay.
Everything I talk about is interesting.
Well, there's been some stuff that's happened in the news. This is recent news, so I thought I'd cover some of these. Did you know that there was a sea lion found wandering miles from the nearest water?
How did that happen?
February 26, babe. Authorities in Washington State came to the rescue of a sea lion wandering down a rural, I can't ever say this,
Rural road.
rural road.
Rural road is hard.
About 2 miles from the nearest large body of water. Can you imagine just walking down the street and then you're like, oh, there's a freaking sea lion?
Do they think the sea lion really traveled that far, or do they think it was pranksters that put him out?
Well, that's a good question. But Scott Schroeder, a wildlife officer with Washington's Department of Fish and Wildlife, responded to the scene and confirmed the animal was a 600 to 700 pound female stellar sea lion.
What was she doing, do they think?
The
She
sea
was looking
lion?
for a place to lay babies or something?
2 miles away from the nearest body of water. Schroeder said deputies and wildlife officers kept tabs on the sea lion overnight, and crews were able to corral the animal and cage it into a trailer on Sunday. It was released back into the Columbia
Wow.
River.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
I didn't know they had sea lions in rivers.
The reason that article caught my eye is because I posted on the socials that we saw I was taking Emma Kelly to school, or no, I was taking the boys to school the other day, 2 days ago.
Mhm.
And we saw 2 coyotes in our neighborhood.
Yeah, well, the old neighborhood we lived in across the street was called Coyote Ridge Park, Coyote Ridge. There's coyotes here.
But this is a heavy populated area.
Well, we had a lot of, until recently it wasn't. It was all just undeveloped land.
Yeah.
But they just cleared out a park behind us, and we were walking. Alan and I were walking the other day, just checking it out, and we kept seeing all these piles of dog poop. I thought.
You thought they were.
I was so like, oh, these dog owners, and I was being all judgy, as I tend to be.
True dat.
And then I noticed that the dog poop had like seeds in it. Remember?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like pumpkin
gross.
seeds. It was
We're like,
weird.
what is that? Yeah.
And come to find out, coyote poo.
They eat.
I guess they eat plants or
Seeds
something
or
because
something?
there were,
I don't know.
remember, there were seeds in all of it.
Yeah.
Unless they're eating, here you go. They're eating rabbits and squirrels who have eaten the seeds and the plants, and what they're pooping out is the seeds that were eaten by the animals they've eaten.
I don't know about that.
I've never heard of coyotes
Then-
eating vegetation.
Then
though.
why don't when rabbits poop, they poop those little tiny pellets? Why aren't there seeds in that?
I don't know. Maybe the coyote eats it before it's digested in the animal. I don't know. I'm just trying to
Ew.
figure out why there's seeds in coyote poo.
Well, these were two healthy looking coyotes.
They were.
And one of our neighbors got it on video and
Yep.
sent it to Kelly, and then I posted it, and a lot of people were saying, "Wow, yeah, we see them too."
And they were well fed. I think they're eating a lot of the rabbits, which you were happy about. When we have rabbits, it makes me so mad. Alan tries to hit them with the car because they're eating all of his plants.
It's not true. I just gently swerve to scare them away.
Scare the rabbits away.
Just gently scare them away. That's all I do.
I know.
That's
And
all
it
I
is
do.
frustrating when you put out hundreds of dollars of landscaping and then you come out and it's all been nibbled down to nubs. I get that.
I have a fake owl that I set on the ground, which is a little unstable. But
Has it helped?
He kind of keeps them away, but sometimes if his head turns all the way around and his eyes aren't facing the plants, then the rabbits eat the plants. And I've sprinkled the rabbit
Repellent.
and that crap. Oh gosh, that stuff stinks.
Hasn't it got like fox urine or something in it? There's something like that.
Something, but that keeps them away
Because I've
too.
heard if you put like a little bit of fox urine or something like in the very corners of your yard, that's enough to keep them away because they won't cross over that barrier. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true or not. It's very powerful stuff. I read one time if you put mothballs in your flower beds, it keeps them away. So I did that, my genius self.
Have you ever smelled
It was
mothballs?
awful.
Have you ever smelled mothballs?
Yes.
How did you get their legs apart?
And
All right, next
but I'm
story.
just telling you, every time I came out my front door, it smelled like grandma's closet. It was awful. So don't do that one.
Woman sets Guinness record by going to see Bohemian Rhapsody 108 times.
The movie?
The movie. And 108 times. In
Was
Australia.
it? Wait.
Well, I'm about to give you the interesting stuff here, babe.
Okay.
An Australian cinephile, good eye, mate, was awarded a Guinness World Record after going to see the 2018 film Bohemian Rhapsody 108 times. Joanna Connor said she submitted her ticket stubs from 108 screenings of the Queen biopic to Guinness and was awarded the certificate. Well, I just found out last week from Guinness Book of World Records that I got the title of seeing the movie Bohemian Rhapsody 108 times, so that's the highest on record, Connor told ABC Radio.
Why'd you change your voice? That wasn't
Because it wasn't Allen. Can you believe
well,
that?
she could have asked her friends to give them her ticket stubs.
Connor said she was
she could be
only
a fraud.
only a casual fan before seeing the film, but now she considers herself a super fan of Queen. She attended a concert this month in Brisbane. It's not Brisbane, it's Brisbane. And word of her accomplishment reached Queen members Brian May and Roger Taylor, who invited her backstage. So I went backstage, I had a cuddle from them, had a kiss on both cheeks, and had a lovely photograph taken with them, Connor said.
I guess there's a record to be broken for everything.
Would you see any movie 108 times?
No.
What movie have you seen the
No.
most times?
I've seen, thanks to, having a child, a lot of parents have seen like Frozen a million times and things like that. But if for my own viewing pleasure, I would probably say Princess Bride I've seen a lot. I've seen some Indiana Jones movies on repeat.
I've seen
That's about it. I don't really watch a lot of repeat movies.
I've seen a few films, probably way more than 108 times, but
Maybe
none of them
3
are
times max for me.
none of them are wide release.
Yeah, I don't know. People ask you to name your favorite movie, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint. I've seen Love Actually a couple times, maybe. I love The Wedding Planner with Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
I think I've only seen The Notebook once. Yeah, I don't know. Certain Christmas movies you see over and over, like A Christmas Story, where you shoot your eye out with that BB gun. I've seen that a few times. Elf. Those holiday movies.
Not funny.
Elf is funny.
Not funny.
Here's the problem.
Funny.
You waited to see it too long, and all the hype. There was no way it could live up to the bar that had been set.
Not funny.
Well,
I've probably seen the original Star Wars and The Shawshank Redemption more than any other movie.
Yeah.
Well, and The Natural. I've seen that one a lot. Yeah. Oh, and Unforgiven. The Unforgiven.
I've never seen that.
Babe, oh, God. One of the best movies ever.
Up until a couple years ago, I hadn't seen The Godfather. And then I heard Godfather 2 is even better.
I'm going to give them an offer that they can't refuse.
I thought The Godfather was fine.
Those are great. I have those on DVD.
Well, maybe we need to do a Godfather 2 night because I've already seen Godfather now. I finally saw E.T. with you. That was a disappointment.
Well, the special effects didn't hold up.
Yeah, they didn't. I should have seen it when I was a child.
Okay, did you see this video, babe? An 84-year-old basketball fan. Did you see her?
I didn't see the video, but I heard about the story.
She sunk a 94-foot putt on the basketball court to win a car.
Good for her.
84-year-old fan at a college basketball game. She won a new car, 94-foot putt. Mary Ann Wakefield, she was chosen to attempt the feat during an entertainment break at the Ole Miss basketball game this last Saturday. She calmly walks up to her shot, takes the putt, rolls the entire length of the basketball court, and it goes into this little like mouse hole.
Mm-hmm.
They had a promotional picture banner put up, and there was this little tiny mouse hole.
She got it.
Went right in the clown's mouth.
Crazy.
New 2020 Nissan Altima from Mississippi Cannon Motors to Miss Wakefield.
Dude Perfect might be seeking her out,
94-foot putt. That would never happen to me. If I ever got chosen to throw 10 footballs into a Dr. Pepper can or something.
Never know.
Or shoot a half-court shot for $10,000.
They take out insurance policies.
I would panic.
They take out insurance policies on those things like that just in case somebody does win, but they bank on them not. So there you go, Grandma. Good for her.
Good job, Grandma. Let me keep going. I can keep going.
If you want to.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
What?
I was going to talk about that. Well, no, I don't have the story in front of me, but when you brought up the sea lion, for some reason it triggered. Emotional support animals, people, get permission to take those on planes with them.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people have abused that just so they can get free airfare for their pet. And so they're cracking down a little bit more on that. But people have been showing up with these random animals and claiming this is my support animal.
Like a ferret?
Like, I think somebody showed up with a peacock and they were denied. They said no.
A peacock?
But this woman showed up and was allowed to board the plane. She bought 2 first-class tickets so she could have one and her support animal could have one. But it was a miniature horse.
Okay.
And she was saying, how she can't travel without this miniature horse. She had trained it to poop on command. She had it in case anybody was allergic to horses. She had it wrapped in all this stuff, but there was still horsehair sticking out. So if somebody's really allergic to horses, I have a feeling they were exposed to horsehair. And I'm just thinking, how is that okay? I don't know. And they said she raises these therapy horses, miniature therapy horses for people.
I'm not down with a horse being on an airplane.
I just don't see, there's got to be a line drawn in the sand for some of this. And if you really, if you need a horse to board a plane, you just need to drive. You just need to bite the bullet and drive there, right? Am I being insensitive?
I agree with you. Hey, some people need more support than others. That's okay. That's okay. But when it comes to dragging a horse on an airplane,
horse, there were pictures. She bought 2 first-class seats.
Now let me just play devil's advocate here. What's different bringing a German Shepherd or a Great Dane on an airplane versus a miniature horse? Because aren't they about the same size?
Exactly. And I think you got to draw the line on that.
So the line is the size of the animal, not the animal itself.
I think that has to have something to do with it.
Okay.
They have a limit on other things you can and can't bring on the plane. Why can't it be on a service animal?
Okay. So if I brought my small ball python on the airplane, because that's my service animal, you'd be okay with that?
Well, I personally would not. I would freak me out. And can you imagine some people who are truly terrified of snakes
Anna?
and they find out there's a snake? I don't care if it's in a, carry-on bag and it's underneath the seat. Would you be able? I think it would cause too much panic, right?
So it's not the size, it's also the type of animal.
Yeah, you got to draw the line somewhere, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's not up to me to draw the line. Somebody needs to draw the line because things are tense enough on airplanes as it is. I don't think we talked about this on the podcast about that woman that leaned back in the seat. Did we talk about that?
Not on the podcast, no.
We didn't. They make seats to recline, but now, like the president of the United or something said that what you should do as a passenger is turn around to the person behind you and say, "Is it all right if I recline?" Don't make the seats recline anymore if that's going to be what you have to do.
I've been flying for 30 years and no one has ever asked me, can I lean this back?
No.
They just lean that sumbitch back.
See, and this is what I do if I recline. I recline super slowly because I have been the person sitting behind somebody who suddenly decides, I'm leaning back, and it's so fast and my legs are long and it'll jam me in the knee and hit you really hard. So when Kelly Raspberry Evans, usually in the center seat now so I can sit next to my husband, decide to lean back, I lean back in slow motion so they ease into it so I don't bang somebody's kneecaps. I think that's considerate. But he's saying we should turn around and ask. So this woman that I'm referring to, and this is a week or two old news now at the time I'm telling this, but she says she was leaned back in the seat and the man behind her, he was sitting on the very last row, so his seat did not recline. But he was eating, and so he leaned up and said, "Ma'am, would you mind sitting up while I eat?" And she obliged. She said, "I did that." But then as soon as the steward, the flight attendant lady picked up the trays, she leaned her seat back again. And she said that's when he violently started punching the back of her seat. She said he did it like 9 times.
Lost his cool.
So, yeah. So then she takes out her cell phone at that point to start filming him. So she didn't get the violent punches on film. But she said if somebody's hitting you that hard in the back of the head, that's jarring. She said she had to go to the hospital for that.
Wait a second. He was hitting her or hitting the chair?
The back of the seat.
And then the chair was hitting her head.
Right. So she's leaning on it. She said he hit it violently like 9 times.
Okay.
I don't have the story in front of me again. Maybe she said 7, but I think it was 9. And she said she took out her cell phone and started filming him. And that's when he just started kind of poking the seat, just being annoying, like a little nagging little brother, that keeps poking you too, and you lose your temper.
Right.
And she's just filming him. You can see the man's face clear as day. Have they ever identified him?
I am unsure.
Does he have 0 friends on this planet that nobody's ever identified him, or have I just missed it? But the woman's problem was, she said the flight attendant took the guy's side and bought him a cocktail, like a rum drink, told her, "Ma'am, you are being disruptive and you need to delete that video." And then she handed her a sheet that said something about how disruptive passengers will get arrested as soon as they land. So she deleted the video but didn't permanently delete it because, you've got that trash bin that deletes after 30 days. And so she was suing the airline after that.
So her story is this guy violently was hitting her chair.
Right.
That was never captured on video.
No, but just the part where she's...
Did anybody see him violently hitting her chair?
I don't know, honey, but
Okay.
we do see the poke nonstop.
Yeah.
And you see his face is clear as day. But that led to a big debate on Twitter. It's like Twitter was split down the middle. Some people say he was in the wrong. Some people say she was in the wrong, that she shouldn't have reclined. But the seats are made to recline.
Yeah. The seats are made to recline, and there's no rule that says you can't recline it at any time.
Right?
It's a courtesy if you do say, "Hey, do you mind if I..." That would be a total courtesy. Nobody's ever asked me to do that. Ever.
Now,
not one time. Ever.
I haven't had that happen either, but I've had my kneecaps busted a few times. Now, if you are sitting next to the window, do you have an obligation to keep the window shade up or down? That's a rule too. A lot of people have a problem with.
Well, you're supposed to keep them down until you take off, right?
To keep the plane cool. Now we are in Texas, and it gets to be 100
never sit
degrees on
against
those
a
planes.
window.
I
hate
prefer
the
a window
window
seat. I
seat.
prefer it because I can lean against it and take naps. I sleep on planes, but up or down. Most people are saying, "Well, duh, down." But sometimes if it's like a person their first time ever flying and they want to see mountains and stuff, you leave the thing up. Then you got people watching movies. What's polite? What do you do? And you've seen people have you been following passenger shaming on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
And you see people get into fights, like the woman will be, or man, whatever, will be sitting there and he'll put the window up and the person behind him will slam it down, and it just becomes this battle of up, down, up, down.
Oh, God.
But that's
You know
your
what?
window.
I am not that passionate about the freaking window. What I would do is I would say, hey, what do you guys want to do about the window? Because I'm good either way. You want it down, you want it up. I'd ask my people on my row. That's what I would
Well, you
do.
think you would, unless you wanted to sleep or unless you had a movie you couldn't see because the sun was shining on your screen.
It's
Look at you, Mr. Easy to get along with all of a sudden.
The first thing I would do is sit on the aisle. I mean, rarely am I on a window. Rarely am I on a window. If I was, it's not that big a deal. Either way, I'm okay.
Look at
If
you,
I can't
Mr.
see,
Get Along.
because if I can't see my movie, you know what I'm going to do?
You're Mr. Get Along
You know what
Cassidy.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to my music.
I know. That's why I don't care if I sit with you on a plane anymore.
I'm going to put on my noise canceling earphones and lock the world out, and you guys can do whatever you all want to do.
Because a lot of times what happens is Alan and I, for some reason we get separated on planes, and I'd be like so sad. But then when I sit next to him, he keeps his headphones on the entire time, and he's jamming to music like he's in a little band, and he's, jamming along. And I'll try to say something to him, and I get that look as he takes off his headphones and says, "What?"
I'm being misrepresented.
Okay, what do you do?
I said, babe, I can't hear you. I have my headphones on. What did you say?
Okay, so what did I say differently than what you did?
You said I look at you real disgusted.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
say, what?
Yeah, that's basically it.
No.
That's basically
no,
it.
I take off my headphones and I say, my sweet love bug, I'm sorry, but I couldn't hear you because I have my headphones on. Please forgive me. What did you say? That's what.
Okay, that's the first time.
That's what.
And what
I say.
happens like the fourth time I say, "Honey, I need to ask you something about this this crossword I'm doing in this magazine."
What?
There you go. The truth comes out. But a lot of times, people get separated on planes. I was reading about this passenger etiquette. What do you do now as a passenger? And a lot of times people come up and say, "Excuse me, do you mind switching seats with me? My husband's over there." And people are saying you should always say no now to discourage that behavior.
Say no to what?
To switching seats with people on
switching
planes.
seats?
Because what they're doing now, the new thing on planes is you pay extra for certain seats to get extra leg room or positioning on a plane. So you're asking somebody to switch for a seat that maybe they paid $48 for because you can't stand being separated from your boyfriend for a 3-hour flight. And so they're saying that more of us should say no to that to discourage that. "I'm sorry, can you move, please?" Now, I will make the exception, like if we're flying with one of our children, a minor child, and the airline screws up. And because sometimes you go online and you try to book specific seats and they say you can't do it until you get to the airport. That does happen still sometimes. And if you're separated from a minor child, I mean, come on, somebody's got to move.
Yeah.
But if you're that desperately in love, I get it if you're on your honeymoon or something.
Yeah.
But
I'm usually pretty agreeable to switching seats, but I was faced with this. I think it was you weren't with me, so it must have been when I was going to Orlando. But I was up near the front on an aisle.
you're prime.
Oh,
You're so
happy.
happy.
I'm in poor man's first class. I
Yeah.
am just so digging it. Like my big leg is out in the aisle, And a guy comes and sits next to me, and he's in the center seat. Well, I think he was traveling with his mom, but he was in his 20s. I mean, he was a taller, older looking young man. And his mom was with him, and she asked me if I would switch.
With whom?
With her, because her seat was literally next to the bathrooms in the back of the plane. I mean, it was, babe. I mean, it was 25 rows back.
Right.
And I hate to say be prickish, but I can be prickish. But
yeah, you can.
I'll win Battle of the A-holes every time. But I kind of was like, I looked, and then I looked at him, and then he looked at me, and he waved his mom off. He's like, Mom, no. What, you just go back there.
Right. He knew.
He knew.
She was asking a lot.
I was in an awkward spot. I was like, well, I didn't know what to do, but he bailed me out.
That was nice of him.
Yeah.
You should have bought him a drink on that flight.
I felt bad because I didn't immediately say, oh, sure. But then she pointed to her seat, and then I was like, how far? She's like, it's in the back, like against the window by the bathroom.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I just gave her the panic face.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
Well, I don't think you were wrong in that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the answer has to be no.
You know the thing I panic about a lot?
What?
Sugar.
Right. Because sugar is the devil.
Sugar's in everything.
It's true. You got to be so careful reading labels.
Yeah, you do. And this time of year, how well are you keeping up with your New Year's resolutions?
A lot of people have thrown them out the window.
A lot of
Alan.
people have mailed it in.
But you know what's coming up? Spring break.
Oh, I thought you were going to say St. Patty's Day.
No, spring break and bathing suit season and on the beach. Here we go.
Well, sugar's in everything. If you're not sticking to your New Year's resolution, I got something that can help you out. It's called Sweet Defeat. And Sweet Defeat, babe, it's like a dieting hack.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in a chewing gum, it comes in a lozenge, and it comes in a mouth spray. All very minty
All
flavored.
of them are mint. Okay.
All of them very minty. But what it does, it temporarily blocks the sweetness that sugar gives you. And also it stops cravings for like fast food. It stops cravings for carbs.
See, that's my thing is crunchy, salty, carby things.
Yep. It stops cravings for things like pizza, maybe that glass of wine you want at night that, it might relax you, but you don't need the calories.
Oh,
That's where Sweet Defeat can help you out.
I need that.
So all you do, I did a little experiment with Sweet Defeat. I ate a piece of candy. I ate 2 of those Swedish fish, which I love gummy candies.
Yeah, you do.
Ate them. They were super sweet. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And then I chewed a piece of Sweet Defeat gum for 30 seconds, discarded the gum, tried 2 more Swedish fish, and could not taste them.
Couldn't taste them at all.
Couldn't taste them at all. And they kind of tasted like I was eating like wax.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
chewy, but there was no flavor. So that's what Sweet Defeat does. It blocks the taste. It stops the craving for sweets. And if you're having problems with your New Year's resolutions and you're dieting right now, try Sweet Defeat. Give it a try. You can use my code to save 25%.
That's a lot.
If you go to get.sweetdefeat.com/Allen, ALLEN, and use code Allen.
Whoa.
ALLEN to save 25% on Sweet Defeat. Again, that's
wow.
Yes, that's
check you out.
Better know it. Go to get.sweetdefeat.com/Allen, ALLEN, and use code Allen.
Whoa.
To save 25%.
What am I? Chop liver?
That's not what I do.
What am I? Chop liver?
We've been doing this podcast for 2.5 years. You know, all the codes are Sandwich or Kelly, and I've been fine with it. I don't raise a fuss.
You never say a word.
I don't raise a fuss.
Please.
I don't raise a fuss.
I'm proud that you finally got a code, honey. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Very happy.
Thank you. Okay. What you got anything?
Babe, why do you say that? Yeah, you make us act like we're completely unorganized.
No, I've got.
You know what I did the other day?
I got more stuff.
I was listening back to a podcast and I teased something that we never did. I don't know what happened, but we didn't get a lot of complaints about it. Apparently, nobody cared that we didn't do it. But I said I was going to talk about popular things that you're just not interested in. Remember that? I said I was going to do it. So you don't even remember I said we were going to do it.
No, I don't. Popular things that who is not interested in?
Like you.
Alan Evans?
Yeah. So
okay.
there's a website called Ranker, and that's the question they ask. What are some popular things that are happening? Like everybody seems to be interested in it, but you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So popular things.
Is this kind of like?
It's like a poll.
Is this husband shaming on the down low?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would it be husband shaming?
I don't know.
What would be husband shaming about that?
This isn't husband is dumb guy segment, is it?
No. Why would that? What in the world? Where would you get that?
I don't know.
No, so it just asks people to listen. What Ranker does
Is Elf on the list?
No,
I don't like
you
Elf.
you could have submitted it because that's how it works with Ranker.
It's not funny.
So you put the thing that is popular that you just don't get, you're not into, and then people vote on it.
Okay.
And it either moves it up or down.
That's
okay,
yeah.
And then you can contribute your own. And then
Oh.
people can vote that up or down. So depending on how many votes it gets bumped up or down on the list.
First on the list is that costume karaoke show.
That's not on this list.
Well,
you should have submitted
that
it.
should be on my
Masked
list.
Singer.
Yeah, the Masked Singer.
Well, you just don't have a sense of humor. No, the top thing on
I
the
got
list.
a very good sense of humor. I just don't understand that show.
The top thing on this list is the Kardashians, popular things that you are just not interested in. And people say they're not interested,
I follow Kim Kardashian.
right? People are interested.
Yeah,
You're curious when
I mean, there's.
I know a lot of people will be like, "No, I'm not," but you kind of are, right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll look at pictures of Kim and her Spanx or whatever it is she's
What they're
pushing.
doing
That's
and saying.
fine. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, she really is a nice person. I've met her before Kanye and
Dime.
before all the, well, it's
Dime.
true. Her sister went to SMU.
Dime.
Why is that a dime? Her sister went to SMU and she was in Dallas. So I met her. She came by.
Dime.
Why?
Dime.
Why is it a dime?
Oh, you're stacking them up. Okay.
I work on a radio show where people come
Dime.
in. I have a podcast with my husband.
Dime.
What is that a dime? You're just being obnoxious. It's that hat.
Dime.
You're never doing the show in a hat again. I'll tell you that right now. A cowboy hat.
You just stacked up $1 worth of
didn't.
dimes.
I was trying to tell you how nice she was when she
Okay.
came into our studio
Yeah.
many years ago. She apparently, it was right after Courtney went to SMU, I think, and they still had some friends in Dallas. So she came to town, and I don't know how it happened, but she ended up coming by our studio, and it was just her. She didn't have anybody. She had a driver.
No entourage, just her.
Nothing.
Wow.
She had a driver who I guess was taking her on the way to the airport, and is the only person she showed up with, and she could not have been nicer. So I don't know. But the Kardashians are number one.
I've never
I'm going
thought-
to put Alan Evans on the list of the most annoying.
Babe.
You're yelling dime at me, and I'm trying to talk. That's not nice.
I was just doing a joke. You said who says, well, I've met Kim Kardashian. There aren't a lot of people listening to this podcast right now who can say that.
I was trying to say how nice she was in the process.
Well, and I'm saying you were dropping a dime.
Number 2 on the list are Instagram influencers, of which my husband is one.
Not true. Not true.
Yes, you are.
I know, that's what you say. I've never said that.
You model on your Instagram. But people say that's the number 2 thing that is popular that they are just not interested in. But I'll tell you what, a lot of people want to be Instagram influencers because it looks really easy and it looks like they make all this money, but it is hard work.
By the way, our live studio audience agrees with my assessment that saying I've met Kim Kardashian is dropping a dime.
I was trying to say how nice she is.
Okay. So you spent enough time with her to understand her personality.
I spent enough time with her to know she was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, The Bachelor. Something that's popular that you are just not interested in.
Sometimes I am. It all depends on who the bachelor or bachelorette is. If I don't connect with them, I am out. That Peter guy,
Such a doofus.
he is the worst. He's sweaty.
Granted,
he
they
says ridiculous things.
They do put them in hot locations, so they'll be in bathing suits a lot. But he does seem to sweat a lot. But he's like drunk at all those one-on-one dinners. He's always drunk.
He can't focus his eyes.
Yeah, he's like.
And what's the story with the big scar in his head now?
He hit the top of a golf cart. He was tripping and he was carrying like a glass.
Was he drunk?
I don't know, possibly, but he tripped, and it was the weirdest thing. They caught it on video, and as he tripped and hit his head, he also smashed the glass into his head and cut his head. It could have been his eye.
So he's
lucky.
also coordinated. He's
a doofus.
Yeah, all right.
Number 4, and I didn't even know this was still popular. I guess maybe duck face. Are people still posing
Oh yeah.
with the duck face?
Oh yeah. Yes.
It's mostly young people, right? Like
Yes.
preteens and teens.
You just look in your Instagram. Duck face
I thought that
all
was over.
day, every day.
Sagging pants. I kind of thought that might be on the
Whoa.
decline, but I guess it's still popular.
Whoa.
Sagging pants.
That's not a style choice that your husband subscribes to.
I don't like that either. Here's number 6, which is kind of funny. It says selfies with overseas orphans. When people do this, it's not in good taste. Children are not props.
Oh, yeah.
So, when people go
Yeah.
to these other countries and all they do is take selfies with
Yeah,
orphans.
Yeah, that's. yeah,
I
that's
don't
kind-
know.
that's-
I get what they're saying. We're trying to draw attention to the cause,
That's making me uncomfortable.
but you're also wearing highlighter and
Yeah.
you're like you do your glam session before you go out there and do the selfies with these. I don't know. It's just kind of a fine line there. Number 7, The View. I had to give up The View a long time ago because I just couldn't. Now you might say, Alan and I, you can't stand our arguing. We're just teasing and we don't argue all the time. But
Yeah, we do.
okay, we do. And but The View, man, it's just like, oh man, it's just so. I just can't listen to it. Number 8, surgically enhanced lips.
Big player still.
Still, women want those
Absolutely.
big lips.
Absolutely.
Number 9, is dabbing still a thing? Because dabbing was the 9th most popular thing you're not interested
The
in.
last 2 people I have seen dab are Dylan Evans
7 years old.
and Connie Raspberry.
Yes, my mother. Because we asked them to do it.
Those are the last
But
2
that's
people
over, right?
I've seen dab.
Dabbing's over. And they did it because we asked them to do it.
I don't know. I think it is. It doesn't seem like it's done as much.
I agree with this one. Number 10, the dog Snapchat filter. I don't understand why people
People still do it.
I don't understand.
People still do it.
I don't get it.
I don't either, but here's what I
I get
think.
it if you have a
But here's
baby
what I
that's
think.
never seen it before and let the baby see it, but why do you post it then?
Here's what I think. You know how sometimes you tell me, oh, I don't want to do that video or I don't want to do a picture now because I'm not feeling like, you're not made up. You say basically I'm not made up. I think people just do it because it hides them not being made up. If they were all looking,
they all think they look cute.
No, because if they were looking right, they wouldn't throw a filter on it.
I don't know, Alan.
Well, that's my theory.
I don't know.
That's my theory.
And if you think, because you've seen some of the videos I posted when I'm not made up, so I must look like hell when I won't let Alan post it. Real quick, number 11, tanning. See, I have to tan some because I get made fun of if I don't.
Who makes fun of you?
People say stuff on social
Who?
media. Honey, I can't give you a name right now. But if I show up and my legs are really white,
Better not be making fun of her.
I do. And so I just put on, I don't try to look like I spent a month in the Caribbean, although I do leave the self-tanner on a little bit too long sometimes. That's an accident. But, tanning. Number 12, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Popular, but you're just not interested.
Yeah.
Number 13, eyebrow feathering. Is that the same thing as tattooing?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know what feathering
I don't
is.
know.
I'm
babe.
guessing that's the tattoos. And man,
I don't
people are
know.
getting real serious with those. Some
I mean,
of them are scary.
I do a lot of self-care. Don't get me wrong, but I don't do eyebrow feathering.
Yeah.
I can assure you of that.
Number 14, Dr. Oz. How do you feel about Oz?
Is he still alive?
Dr. Oz, yeah. You're thinking of Ozzy Osbourne.
No.
Dr. Oz, he's on TV every day.
Ozzy's still alive.
Why would you think Dr. Oz is dead?
Here, I saw him at the Grammys.
Well, that's very nice for you. I'm glad you got to do that. That's a bucket list item.
You're supposed to say die.
No, I wouldn't do that because that's rude. Dr. Oz, number 15, hipster culture. I'm guessing you're kind of embodying that this Saturday night when we go. Is that hipster? The boho chic?
Look, babe,
Marfa thing?
I'm your date. You're on the Kids
But
board.
is that hipster?
I'm just going because you're going.
But is that hipster?
And I like
what we're
supporting
doing?
Kids.
What's hipster?
Hipster is like
Is it Bohemian desert
well,
chic?
Austin used to be a big hipster scene. I don't know if it is much anymore.
Is it like the guys that wear really short pants with no socks? Like high water pants with no socks?
We're totally labeling, but lots
what
of
is a hipster?
lots of like big beards and then like short hair
Or shaved heads?
flannel.
Okay.
Love
okay.
craft beer. Like they got to
Okay.
drink. You can't drink commercial beer. It's like craft beer only.
Hipster culture is annoying to a lot of people,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
popular
yeah.
with others. Number 16, Justin Bieber. Number 17.
I like Justin Bieber.
I do too.
I'm
He's a
interested
good
in
kid.
Justin Bieber.
He's a good kid. He's on the come up, come back, I should say. The poop emoji is number 17.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old who are all about the animated poop emoji.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, let's do a recording and send it to Kelly for Valentine's Day. Okay, which one of these do you want to be? Let's do the poop emoji. I'm like, no, not for Valentine's. No, we want to do the poop emoji. She'll think that's funny.
So they didn't do it. So guess what I sent back? The poop emoji.
The poop emoji.
Because I knew they would think it was funny. Number 18, shorts with pockets sticking out. What? That's a thing?
I don't even know what that is.
Number 19, gender reveal parties. Are we over this yet?
I mean, if you're the age where you're having kids, you're not over it.
I know, but they're getting so outlandish. Somebody died from a gender reveal party. Remember that?
No.
There was like an explosion and somebody was standing too close to it and they died.
Oh, what'd they do? Like blow up a can of Tannerite or
They
something?
have like stuff explode with the color blue or pink.
Yeesh.
I don't know what it was, but something flew off and hit her and she's dead.
That's awful.
Was not the mother to be though. I mean,
Who was it?
it was still tragic. It was just somebody there at the party.
Jeez.
And number 20, last but not least, because believe me, there were like 300 things on this list because anybody could submit, but it was Wendy Williams.
I don't like Wendy Williams.
She is.
I think she's awful. I don't
She's
like
awful.
her show. I don't like what she talks about.
Well, here's the thing
I think
about
the things she says are awful.
awful. She says things for shock value. And see, she was a DJ in New York City for years, and a lot of people say this is the real Wendy that's finally starting to show herself again because when she got the TV show, she had to clean it up and be nicer for daytime TV. But she was also always real gossipy and always went for the jugular. But then when her husband, cheated on all that stuff and she's like, oh, but you can't talk about my stuff. Well, then now you're a hypocrite. But then she's just been saying the most horrible things back to back to back. And she started off, I can't even remember the first thing, but the most recent thing that comes to mind is when she made fun of Joaquin Phoenix's lip. She said he has like this cleft lip thing. She made fun of that. Then she said something else. Oh, she said something about gay men leave our dresses and heels alone. She's got a huge LGBTQ plus community. They didn't like that. She apologized for that, almost on the brink of tears. But then when that woman, got pushed or thrown off the balcony to her death, she made that horrible joke because she was Drew Carey's ex-fiance.
Yeah, I heard that. Don't even
Come
say
on.
it. That's
Yeah, I
awful.
don't even want to say it. She has yet to even apologize or address that. She's just acting like it didn't happen. And a lot of people are demanding she be fired. It was just so, I don't know what's going on with her. I think she's got some mental issues.
Oh, she definitely does.
Definitely.
Definitely has some
I
problems.
think she probably she doesn't even, I don't know if she's dealt with everything. She went to rehab and all that stuff. Her husband stuck her away and then it was just a mess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just, she's not nice.
She's
not nice, but she's number 20.
Yeah, and I don't care about her.
Well, there you go.
Or anything that she does.
That's the thing. I
Yeah.
promised a couple podcasts ago and forgot to get to it.
That's good, babe. That's
so there
good
you
stuff.
go.
Good content.
And I think that probably brought us to the end of this podcast.
You brought it home for Jerome.
We try not to give you too much because, then we'll just spoil you.
Yeah.
And then we try not to give you too little because we want you to get your money's worth. And how much did you pay for this podcast? That'd be nothing. So yes, you definitely got your money's worth tonight.
Free content.
Absolutely free.
Free content.
Mm-hmm.
That hopefully added
some value.
Entertainment value. Maybe you learned something.
Gave you some water cooler talk.
Maybe you just rolled your eyes the whole time. That's acceptable too.
As long as you listen.
Yeah.
Download and subscribe. Give us that good review, hopefully. I don't know why we asked for that.
And
I hear
smash the like button.
I tried doing that because I hear other podcasts I listen to do it. What is it? Download, like, and subscribe, and give us a 5-star review. That's what they all say. But I always feel weird saying that.
Well, you just said it.
I just said it, but I feel bad. But if you want to, you can.
Okay.
I don't know what that gets us. Does that get us something?
I don't know.
Does it get us up in a ranking or something?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
hear other people saying, please do that because it really does help us. But I don't know how it helps.
I just keep doing podcasts.
Yeah. But I want people to like it.
I got to sit in this chair twice a week.
I want people to subscribe to it.
That's tough enough.
Because we're putting in the effort. I would like to think people are listening.
She's just fighting through it. All right, babe. This was fun.
I love you.
I love you too. And
no more cowboy hats on this show because it makes you too ornery.
Well, I'm a cowboy. I got to be ornery.
Exactly. No more cowboy hats.
Do you want to be a cowboy?
That was a song.
It was a Toby Keith song.
No, I want to be a cowboy.
Oh, whoa.
And you can be my cowgirl.
Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yippee, yippee, yah, yippee, yo, yo, yo. Who sang that?
I don't know.
Oh my
There's
gosh!
a lot
I'll
I
have
don't
to go
know.
Google that.
There's a lot I don't know.
Why did that just come back to my head?
It's in your brain pan, ricocheting around in there, babe.
That something is, man. I can't remember anything.
Boy, you got that right. Word on that. All right, babe. Well, I still love you desperately, even though you can't remember
I
anything.
know. I'll forget. So tell me again tomorrow.
I love our listeners desperately.
I don't forget that.
By the next time we do another podcast, we will review fully and have pictures of you and I dressed up in Marfa, boho, chic, elevated, high desert, Western cocktail attire.
Yeah,
Something like that. And I love that so desperately I can't even stand it. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sailing.